Strix, what's your favorite WrestleMania?
What?
My favorite WrestleMania is the one where Kane buried the Undertaker.
Okay, that's a classic.
Yes.
Yesterday I saw a joke that had to do with WrestleMania
Seriously?
Okay.
or wrestling. Remember that comedian Miss Pete? What her name is?
Miss Pat.
Miss Pat.
What is it?
The one with the crack babies.
Yeah.
What? Who?
So she said this joke about how she enjoyed wrestling,
Okay.
and as growing up, her father would watch this like black wrestler every time he's beating this white guy, and she's like, "Yeah, kill that cracker." so she's like, "I don't know that it was y'all white folks."
That was basically.
So the joke was, which is a messed up joke, all
Okay.
right? So the joke was that she had the chance to finally go and watch a wrestling match.
Okay.
And so she was so excited. She went on her way. Then she went to a Marriott hotel to call her brother, say, "Hey, we're going to be late. You got to be there."
Okay.
So she's like, "Go there." I make the phone call. Then I hang up. And this guy's like, "Hey, beautiful. Want to come to my room?" And she was like, "Okay." And it's like, I went to his room and I got in and he had air conditioner. It's like,
Okay.
my family never had air conditioner. It's like, he gives me a Coke. She says, "I never had a Coca-Cola. I had a cola. I had a Kool-Aid. I never had a Coca-Cola."
Okay.
She's like, "I jugged that all in one sip." Then after it, I can't say on what's happening. Okay. Then he gave her $100.
Okay.
Okay. And then she was like, "That's the most money that an 11-year-old ever made."
Oh.
Wow.
It was a fucked up joke. It's on Netflix.
She's dark.
She's
fucking
dark. She's really, really dark.
What's your name?
Miss Pat.
Miss Pat.
Yes.
Okay.
It was
Miss Pat
really
got
dark.
Fucked up childhood.
Yeah. She was like, when everyone was like angry, she's like, "Fuck yeah. Yeah, he's creating jobs in the black community." It's such a, oh man, it's an awful joke. Man.
I'm happy. I'm not sure if I'm happy or not happy that comedy
No.
has reached this level.
Wallah, the switch that we just made from
Yeah.
one.
I was talking about wrestling, my guy. I was trying to figure out
Hey
like
man, this is how this podcast is. You mention one thing and we remember something else.
happy
Unfortunate.
childhood memories.
Unfortunate.
You know, The Rock,
Childhood
so
memory.
cold.
So there's men in your childhood memory?
Definitely.
In tights.
Naked men in tights?
Oiled
Bro,
up.
Oiled up.
Yeah.
I think my earliest memery is Hulk Hogan. I think that's my earliest.
Oh, you're like a
memory.
blonde built man.
like a yellow man
Oh, that's what you
Yellow
like.
man.
That's what you go for.
with a mustache.
If there's any yellow men.
He existed, you know, in the medieval past of my memories.
So Hogan is your hero?
He's not my hero, but
Okay.
I think I grew up watching wrestling. I grew up like such a wrestling obsessed kid.
Okay, like everybody else.
Yeah.
And my dad,
we all were.
my dad tried to tell me that it was fake, and I didn't believe him. I was like,
Huh?
"Dad, people get hurt, you know."
They do,
Yeah.
but still fake.
Yeah, but so Hulk Hogan and like the whole WWF experience just went all the way up to
Whose phone is this?
Shamsi,
Yeah.
you don't understand where we are?
interrupted. So yeah,
Pick it up.
Not
Answer on speaker.
no.
Give him the cord. And just
So,
plug it in.
Yeah, watch it. Hello, Baba. Like, Baba? Wait. Where are you going?
Who are we?
Which one are you?
Which one?
No?
Are you?
Okay.
No.
Never mind.
No.
Never mind.
Which one are you?
Terrible, bro.
Oh, it's
yeah.
terrible, but true.
Yeah.
True.
Sad, but true.
True. Always true. What's your favorite WrestleMania?
My favorite WrestleMania? I don't really recall, to be honest.
Really? Were you not a wrestling?
Yes, I alhamdulillah, I lived through the introduction of Monday Night Raw.
Okay.
And you guys do not know how big Monday Night Raw was actually.
What is Monday Night Raw?
So before, I think wrestling was on the weekend, I think.
Okay.
And then, wasn't it Vince McMahon?
A capitalist.
So yeah, Vince McMahon.
Capitalist.
Yes. He's very smart in moving business. And he introduced Monday Night Raw it was on channel 75 USA.
Ooh.
Remember that?
Okay.
Shout out to the homies. You know what it is. So
Okay.
Couple of people from sitting like, oh, he mentioned us.
So Monday Night Raw started.
Okay.
And Monday Night Raw was the shit.
Because it was on Monday.
No, it was on Monday. It was like when they really wanted to catch people's attention,
Okay.
right? So that's when they went wild. And there was like, it was 2 hours. So do you remember that there was a pimp wrestler?
Gold.
He used to come on stage with hose with him.
Gold.
With a hoe train.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yes.
No, Goldust didn't
Goldust?
didn't have
No,
an
Goldust didn't.
entourage. No.
Okay.
Well, anyway, like if you had such material, that was after 9 p.m.
Okay.
So the first hour is supposed to be for the kids, and the second hour is supposed to be for like a little bit more adults.
after
The
dark.
more,
Yes.
the more raw material.
Yes.
Okay.
So Raw was so powerful that I remember once, I think it was around the same time as the NFL, as a Super Bowl,
Okay.
which is like,
the Super Bowl.
to a lot of people understand, there's the National Football League in America, which is the NFL,
Okay.
and they have the championship event at the end of the year
Mhm.
or the beginning of the year, and which is the Super Bowl,
Which is the most watched sports program. in
The World Cup
States.
حقه.
basically.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
so WWF at that time, before WWE, it broke the record
Okay.
during the same time.
What?
Nice.
It like competed with the Super Bowl.
Yes, and beat it. I think they had like 75 million or 80 million viewers at one time.
That was that good, huh?
Yeah, this is before like any live streaming, any
Before they knew it was
any
fake.
social media, any YouTubes, anything.
Keep in mind here how we used to consume such material was through going to the video store and renting out أشرطة مصارعة.
Yes.
Which
Literally.
still happens to this day, except the
Right.
CDs
This man.
or torrents.
Keep in
I don't know what torrents is. I just heard about it.
It's the thing where you watch things. Man, the WWF is here in Saudi. Like they had actually events and stuff.
Yeah, the crown
The
jewel.
Crown
was it?
Jewel, yeah.
And there's a Saudi wrestler. So imagine
There's right.
there's an actual.
There's a
Saudi
couple
wrestler.
of them. Yeah.
There's, I think there's one. Mansoor.
Majid Qahtani, was it?
Mansoor, I think.
Mansoor? I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I think that's a Tekken character.
That's a second character.
Maybe.
It's a pretty common name.
All
Yeah.
right. Here we go.
This is a boring conversation. How about we start some real shit,
I was
son?
reminiscing.
Reminiscing.
Yes.
How about what?
Happy times.
Wrestling, my guy.
Men in tights.
I want to go on record that Shamsi said,
Okay.
fun times, men in tights.
Yes.
It was
Okay.
It was happy times.
Happy times, men in tights.
Fine.
All right.
It's recorded.
That's a message.
Mhm.
That's a message to you all needy tight men over there.
No, it's not. It really isn't.
Yes, he had happy times with men.
Yeah.
Stretch that yoga.
Only-
men in
Wow.
tights.
There's a record.
There's a pattern.
Yeah,
Only when-
There's a pattern.
Only when there's a man.
And what does that pattern lead?
Wow.
Where?
And the Bujaffa, that guy at the end of the cave.
Abu Thabit, wasn't it?
Abu Thabit.
Abu Thabit. Abu Thabit took his piece and he's gone down.
نهاية الطريق.
Abu Thabit made that stamp, my guy.
Oh,
What's happening, fellas? What's happening? What's good? What's good? What's good?
It's good.
Hey, what's happening? Welcome. It's Pastor Kabsa, episode 53. I hope I'm right. I know I'm right.
Yep.
It's your boy Adil. Got the homie Tux right behind me.
hey,
Got Shamsi right next to me.
Heyo.
Oh. Your voice is nasty, my
And
guy.
welcome to the
To the what?
53rd edition of this wonderful conversation.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for listening. Thank you for viewing. We missed y'all. It's been a couple days. We've been bored as hell waiting for this. Actually,
No, we have not been
Yeah, we've
bored.
been busy
We
as
have
fuck,
been
man.
Sick of each
But
other's
let's talk to a
presence.
couple of things and then we get to what we get to. I got a question for you.
Mm.
You know what? After the news. Let's
What?
begin with the
I
news.
was just gonna wait for the question.
Such a
Exactly.
good teaser. Such a
Exactly,
good
exactly.
teaser. Well
I'll
done.
leave for after. Maybe I'll remember. Tech digital brands lead top 10 influence list in Saudi Arabia.
Tech digital brands.
The survey compiled by Paris-based global market research and consultancy firm Ipsos.
Okay.
Okay, let's say it was maybe a French word and I'm mispronouncing it. How would you pronounce it? IPSOS.
Ipso.
So,
See,
wait.
I learned French since I was a kid. Ipto?
Ipso.
Okay, fine, whatever. Top 10 most influential are Samsung, WhatsApp, Google, YouTube, STC, Mara'i, Apple, Facebook, Al-Rajhi Bank, which was weird, and an online shopping platform, Noon.
What?
But
Who's
what are
in the top
these?
10?
What are these guys doing?
Technology and digital brands topped the latest most influential brand survey in Saudi Arabia this year, with 3 local names making the top 10.
Okay.
The survey compiled by Paris-based global market research studied influence of 120 national, regional, and international brands in the kingdom. The survey included a diverse range of brands across different industries such as financial services, telecommunications, retail, food,
Is Apple
automotive, technology, and fashion. I just said Apple.
Apple. Which one is Apple
Remember which one is Apple?
on the list?
I don't think it gave me exactly who's number 1, who's number 2.
Okay, it doesn't give you.
I just said top 10.
Well, a lot of those make sense.
Yeah, Mara'i makes sense.
Mara'i definitely
Al-Rajhi
makes sense.
Bank makes sense.
Al-Rajhi Bank.
Noon is a surprise.
Noon is very strong surprise. What's the third?
Well, Noon is not very a strong surprise, but it's a surprise.
I mean, the fact that they're number.
Until you don't use Noon, you don't know anything about Noon, so you think Noon doesn't exist.
No, no. I think the fact that
You don't see those yellow vans?
I do.
Mhm.
I see those yellow boxes everywhere.
No, yellow vans. Leave the boxes. The vans are everywhere.
No, but the fact that it's surged ahead of Souk and Amazon is a very strong statement.
Amazon's still new, my guy.
Souk. Well, yeah, that's the merger.
Yeah,
the
but
acquisition.
Souk was weak before Amazon got him, by the way.
Amazon was Noon was much better. Yeah, true. What's the third Saudi digital brand?
The third one
Yeah.
was Al Mara'i, Rajhi Bank, and Noon.
Okay. So Raji is
STC.
STC.
STC is always gonna be on top. Man.
STC is definitely always
Yeah,
gonna be
STC is a
on this.
beast, man. You can't mess with STC.
Noon. When's the last time you ordered something from Noon?
A while ago. But I told you my sister lives off that shit. Groceries and everything.
Groceries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
Just chase your dream. Farah Jeffrey. Is it Jeffrey?
Okay.
Jeffrey?
Yes.
Okay.
Footballer and Adidas brand ambassador. Tells Saudi girls, you can do it. You can dream. So I think this was the girl that got that recently got the prize for the highest scoring.
Oh, this is she plays in the female Saudi league.
Yes.
Okay.
Last December, the kingdom held its very first women's football league with 24 teams all over the Saudi, competing for the honor of being the first side to take home the spoils of victory. Saudi sportswomen have come a long way in the past few years. Victories, large and small, have been heard.
What is
Have
she
been
with?
hard won in the past decade.
Okay. So what is she doing now?
No, this was an article about her telling girls, you can like chase a dream. The reason I looked at this, I don't care about this. Okay, what I care about this is that she's an Adidas ambassador. So,
Okay, there we go.
as an Adidas ambassador, let me give you some hints. As a guy who's not an Adidas ambassador but has something in the know-how.
Okay.
One, squeeze them. They're assholes.
Okay.
One, they're not gonna give you what you want.
What does that mean though? What does Adidas ambassador mean? That's the question.
What is an ambassador for a company?
So do I get?
You're a marketing guy. Go
No,
ahead.
but I'm asking, do I get paid from Adidas? Does Adidas
Yes.
just use me in ads?
All that above.
Free merch? Do I get regular? Is there, like,
No,
regular
free merch is
salary?
a stretch, but usually it's if it's for marketing.
So,
But they usually like give you something.
okay,
Yeah, go wear this thing.
basically,
Not really. Okay, remember when Beyonce signed with Adidas?
okay,
All of a sudden, her post was every single pair of Adidas that was available in the world, in every single color.
Mhm.
okay,
And she basically threw it all over the ground. She laid down on top of it. That was the announcement of her joining Adidas.
okay, and then she dropped her own line.
Yeah, because the deal was for her to have her own line. Her own line is Ivy Park. Ivy Park was with what's the name of those two brands? Top Man and something else? Top Shop or something?
Top shop, top man.
Fahmt كيف? She was signed with them, didn't do a good job, so Adidas came in and she worked out a deal with Adidas where they blow up Ivy Park to become like its own brand.
Which is
And
doing pretty well.
we're
I think.
doing really, really well.
Is it?
It is.
Yeah.
Like you see it. You actually see it. People wearing some of her stuff.
So I think she wanted to do her own brand and her own name. That never worked. It didn't give her the thing that she thought she was gonna get, and she was like, you know what? Let me just team up with the sportswear.
And
do
Adidas,
this.
like they have.
Yeah, Adidas has a track
reach.
record.
Yeah,
Pharrell, Kanye, what's the name? Lorenzo now from Fear of God has his own line now with them.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a lot of people.
So there's very.
But
strong-
anyway, the point is, if you're dealing with Adidas,
Okay.
be very, very strict
okay.
because Adidas doesn't play nice. Let's be very, very honest. Adidas, I'm not saying they don't play nice. They don't give more to the region. I mean, like
They
if
haven't
you look
put
at
their
Yeezy,
focus
if you look
in
at Yeezys, right? If you look at quantity of stock numbers that come into this region, it's very, very low compared to everywhere else. It's still France, UK, New York are still the top. All right,
Okay.
everybody else is after it. Yo, man, I feel like this is
France,
very
UK,
loud.
New York.
Yes, and Japan.
But we do have like exclusive drops
We never have. We
Do
had
Nah,
exclusive jobs for us
for the region.
for the region. Never.
I don't think
it's,
so.
It's always there's
Twice it was all Nike.
No, but what I mean exclusive, and there's for example the latest drops that dropped in Europe and Middle East, and then there's a different one.
Okay,
that
cool.
goes in the
See,
States.
it's easy to say, well, Adidas dropped Yeezys over here. Yes, they did. How many did they drop?
How much they marketed, how much?
No, they never market for Yeezy. You've never seen even one commercial in the streets for Yeezy.
True, very true.
But they know that it's coming out. They put it on their main page. They give you the time when it's going to come out, and it just sells out in seconds.
Yeah.
A lot of people think it's just because of bots, which it is.
Mhm.
Don't blame me.
Thank you
So
for that. No, really?
don't blame me.
Okay.
So even if it's not for bots, okay, there's only like 140 pairs, 230 pairs,
But a lot of people
400
here
pairs.
don't mind the resale price.
No,
They're
a
gonna
lot
get
of
it
people
off.
here buy fakes.
And
True. The majority buy fakes.
and they don't know that. A lot of them.
A lot of them do know that.
Okay.
They just don't care.
Hmm.
So it just looks good. خلاص, as long as
To some people, you know what? It's just a shoe. I'm gonna wear it out. I'm gonna throw it away. But there's people that I know that they know that I used to bring Yeezys, and they still go and buy things. I'm like, yo, this is not original. Like it says Chanel on it. They're like, no, it is. It's custom. I was like,
It's a tiger print, my guy.
Okay.
They don't do
okay.
tiger prints.
All right, relax then, relax. So yeah, at first I was thriving in the Yeezy market. Like there's no one around was bringing. And the people who were bringing, they were buying it off of resellers. But I'm not gonna expose myself for Adidas. Anyway, Adidas are assholes.
Mhm.
Okay, no, they're not. Adidas are great folks. So I think you just need to pressure them a little bit more for you to get what you want out of them.
And they need to,
Congrats on the being an ambassador and being a leader, a role model for the young generation.
Definitely.
We need more footballers. Good luck, and I really hope they pay you well. Ask what's your worth. Don't let them give you the number.
get the merch.
No, you don't need the merch.
Don't need the merch.
No, you don't need the merch. Don't put us in a position that we have to lose money on now.
She's the ambassador, not us, right?
Relax, my guy. All right, Universal Arabic Music record label launched.
Universal Arabic Music.
Leading music and entertainment giant Universal Music Group (UMG) has announced the launch of Universal Arabic Music (UAM), a label dedicated to artists in the Middle East and North Africa. Republic Records and its parent company UMG founded the new label in partnership with the respected music mogul Wasim Salabi.
Who the hell is
Hmm.
Wasim?
He is, if I recall correctly, he is the manager of The Weeknd,
Ooh.
Belly, and shit, there was a couple of more. I forgot.
Okay.
Well, anyway, a guy who knows his shit.
And the guy manager of the weekend, definitely.
The label was unveiled by UMG chairman and CEO. I don't care his name. Republic Records founder and CEO. I don't care for his name. Founder and CEO of Selexco. I don't care for your name. Who served as the founder of... Okay, I don't care for your name either. As the first dedicated global label of its kind, UAM will focus on elevating Arabic music and artists in the forefront of popular music culture and help shine a global spotlight on talent from the region to breakthrough. It also aims to create opportunities to introduce Arabic music and culture to new partners, platforms, and brands worldwide. Here's the quotes. In today's okay, I'm joking.
Wow. Is it the 40s, my guy?
Do you know why? Because the CEO of UMG, his name is Sir Lucian something.
Okay.
Sir Lotion. I know that guy.
Sir Lotion.
Yes.
I'm getting the name so
You're familiar with him?
Yeah.
Of course,
Good friends.
best friends,
Okay.
best friends.
Unfortunately.
Me and Sir Lotion.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know.
And today's
We meet
global.
again, Sir Lotion.
I've always held your hand.
Nope. Mm-mm.
As you have held mine.
You moist my life. In today's global music marketplace, we've demonstrated time and again that worldwide hits come from anywhere. Bullshit. There's so much talent in this part of the world that with Sal's incredible experience and intimate knowledge of the MENA region, sure, alongside his track record for helping to break global artists, sure, he'll bring a unique vision, strategy, and power to UAM. Sal, what is that? Is it Slay or Sal? I don't know what his name is. He said, "It's been my dream to highlight the talent and culture of Arabic music on a global level with partners that I trust and adore and admire." My bad. I don't want to curse. I don't want to
Okay.
curse. I don't want to curse.
Okay, wait, okay.
I don't want to curse. Anyway, let me just jump this real quick. I mentioned a while ago that you guys need to get your shit together. You guys didn't. Then I mentioned after that you will need a global label to come in and to structure you idiots.
And get your and to get your shit together.
Yes. And they still didn't listen. And now it's here.
It's happening.
Now, what does all of this mean?
Do you think they're going to focus on the music that we think they're going to focus on? Or is it going to be Arabic music?
Oh, no, they're going to focus on everything.
When you tell me global, are you talking about like Amr Diab shit? Or what? Exactly?
First off, no one can afford Amr Diab. Let's
Of
be
course.
honest.
No,
Amr
I know.
Diab is the Michael Jackson.
I know.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he is. He is. But
You
his
can't play with
music
him.
is global.
Timeless.
Yeah, it's global and timeless. It is.
Timeless. I agree with that.
Yes.
I agree with that.
You can't beat him.
No, you can't.
You
Yeah,
cannot
you
beat
cannot.
him.
But that's the question.
But is that what they're going to focus on? Or is it going to focus on Khaliji music for Khalijis?
I think they're gonna focus on all fronts. They're gonna focus on teenagers. They know they like English music, so they're gonna have what is local here that we can help out and actually break their back and give them a piece of shit record deal,
contract
and basically we'll put you up there, but we'll take all your money.
and mine the shit out of it.
Exactly, you get 2% of your song.
Okay.
Okay, so that's gonna happen.
But you're famous.
Oh,
You're
people
famous,
like you.
right?
You Sean Paul, my guy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
That-
I
that's
don't
what-
want to go out and just call them out for it, but what I want to say is for the local companies here, the local record companies, the local record labels, you are in trouble. You are in
I
trouble.
think they know that at this
No,
point.
no, no. See, yeah, now they know
Yeah.
that. Now it's a
yes.
shock.
Now
Before I was an idiot when I was speaking.
alarm bells are ringing.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like
You know,
I tried to tell people.
ladders are being carried. You know?
Can you hear the hammering of nails?
Exactly.
That is not a hammer, my guy.
No.
I don't
What
know
is
kind
that?
of hammer that
Okay?
was.
See, you've never grabbed. You know how a hammer looks like? It's not a screwdriver.
This is like a ball. No, but this,
Oh my
I
God.
think this means that these guys are gonna basically come in and try to get any source of talent that they can find and put it within their system
Because they have the experience.
because they have the experience,
Yep.
because they have the the right people to help you form your sound, to form your identity as an artist and put you in front of an audience. Now, this could be a good thing. It could be a good thing, and
It could be a good thing for the local market, but it will be a bad thing for artists.
the bad thing for artists and labels who have been in
No. The labels are screwed. No. The labels
I mean,
are screwed
the
right
people,
now.
The people who have been, trying to push, things forward, the people who have been at it for a couple of years.
Didn't I just
now-
tell you the labels are screwed?
Yeah,
So yes, even whatever the hell you're just saying, I'm just telling you the labels are screwed. You got a big guy in front of you. What you need to do right now is gather, excuse me, as much talent as possible. So at least when they find those talent, they have to buy them off of you.
Makes
That's
sense.
what you can do right now.
Yep.
That's it.
You're making phones, and suddenly Apple and Samsung are moving in. So you
You
got to figure
are-
out what
yes.
the hell to do.
Hello.
You're playing against a big
Yeah.
machine.
Yep.
So what should the artists do then? Should they hold their ground?
The artists are dumb. They don't understand what's going on around them. Some of them just want a record deal. They think the record deal, a couple of money right here, and I'm set and good to go. And they realize it's not.
Because they're going to come in, they're going to basically mine them out. But how does that even work? How do they, how are they able to stand up and basically work for their artistic integrity and not have that taken away?
They don't understand what's their artistic integrity, my guy. They don't understand their value. You know why? Because we've never given them their value.
Yeah. Artists are struggling.
Yes.
And if you struggle, you want here's some money, I'm good. Alas. I'm happy.
I'm giving you 70,000 up front to sign. That's your money. 5 album deal.
It's a whole lot of work.
Exactly.
It's a whole lot of work.
Do you know what does a 5 album deal mean?
It's,
It means you're making like 30 songs for each album, and they're picking 10 to 15, not even 15. 10.
and you might not even
10 to
be-
12.
and you might not even be happy with them, or
That aside, first off, I need you to make a radio track,
there we
something
go.
that can play on the radio.
have that
right?
have that direction, have that.
I would love to finish my sentence, Shamsi. I would really love to. I swear to God. If you give me the chance, I'll be a happy
Go
guy.
right ahead.
The same way that you're happy with Men in Tights. I'll be as happy.
Okay,
As happy.
That's fair.
So they're gonna tell them, listen, there's gonna be guidelines. I need you to give me a hit. I need you to work with such and such and such. I need a hit from you, and then I need shitload of songs, and I'll pick 10. Hello? And then let's say you get to your 5th album, and they're asking you to renew, and you're saying no. You're gonna have a long ass 5th album release.
Oh, for real?
Yes, that's how the game is.
Okay, they're tight. Khalas, I'm gonna tell you.
Because it's not a 5-year contract. It's a 5 album contract.
and I get to decide when I drop the album.
Exactly. Yes, they decide when to drop it when they think it's fit.
You hear that?
You don't need to scream, my guy.
That's
There's a
what's
mic
happening.
right here.
That's what's happening. Like that's dark. I really hope the vision doesn't go that dark. Honestly, for
That's exactly
the
how the
music
business
industry,
is.
yeah, but I'm saying
They're not gonna change it. Oh, you guys want more money? Fine, we'll tailor it for you. No, they're gonna come in and say, okay, you guys have nothing, so we need to do PR for you. PR would cost this much. Publishing this much,
marketing
this much, and this has to come out of you. You go, you make 1 million sales, you get 22,000 riyal. You're like, yo, my guy, my work. Like, yeah, but look, this.
These are all costs and effort. Okay, yalla, album number 2. Let's go. Do it again.
Exactly.
Chasing your tail.
Yes.
That's what it sounds like. Chasing your tail.
And they already have you locked in. You can quit if you want to, but you cannot sign with any record label until you finish your 5th album.
And which basically kills whatever remains of your artistic.
If there was any.
I think there is plenty. There is some.
You can't just stay independent.
Why
Because a lot of artists are not business oriented. That's the problem.
But I mean, true. But what's
I mean, I'm gonna stay as an independent artist, and then they sign some dude that's not as good, and blow him up, and I'm just here being an independent artist. Sure, that guy is not happy with his life, but he looks like he's happy with his life.
Exactly. The illusion.
But is that what you want? You want the illusion? You don't want the illusion.
No,
Yes.
but for me as a struggling
a lot of people
independent
want the
artist,
illusion.
Okay.
Sorry,
But,
Turks, keep going.
hey,
that's it. It's basically you're gonna see the illusion. You're not gonna see through the illusion as an independent artist. You're gonna see someone who looks successful, and you're just gonna go, could have been me.
It's like looking at influencers. Oh, they're just sitting there talking, and they get free stuff, and they get free traveling, and they jump into the game. They
It's an
realize,
actual job.
okay, it's an actual job. I have to go and lie, and I have to keep lying over and over again. That's a real thing.
that is a real thing. That is a real thing. But see, that's the thing. Like, as an independent artist, forget about the time that you've had to do whatever. You have tools that are available to you today that have not been available to you 5 years ago. In the sense of being able to reach an audience, in the sense of being able to create
True.
and craft your music
True.
and do your own marketing. So,
What you couldn't reach, they also don't have.
What do you mean?
What you couldn't reach, they also don't have. They don't have a market. They'll focus on the Arabic first because that's 100% guarantee that you can make money off of. And then while you're robbing them, when you're contracting with them, I don't want to get sued.
Nice words.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I worked very hard for these words.
Okay.
I got the best words. All right.
Okay.
So when you get these artists and you're basically like Dracula their career,
Okay.
then you got these other ones that are like, oh, look, Shamsi, Turks, and Adil are on UMG. Flan. Oh, the big guys are all over there. I want to sign with them. They don't know we're going through hell.
Mm.
They have no idea because we're not supposed to show that we're going through hell.
Yeah, true.
You know?
And even if we are,
We got to play next to get our albums out to get the fuck out of there.
yeah.
So they start jumping on. The second they sign, and if they meet us and we tell them, yo, it's shit, they already signed. It's game over. You got to do what you are
Supposed to, obligated contractually,
Yep.
held down.
Welcome to
legally.
the system.
Yeah.
Here's an
Fine,
ice
dude.
pick and here's a shovel.
Go. Hey, yeah.
Hey,
Yep.
hey,
Yalla.
let's go.
Yalla.
Yeah, that doesn't sound.
Yeah, it is.
enticing
It
at all,
doesn't.
honestly.
But a lot of people won't see that because a lot of people think it's going to be that, hey, it's a record label, it's international, they want me, yada, 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 to the end.
Well,
Well,
they do want you.
So how do we win coming out of this?
How do we win?
we,
Well, first off, in Arabic, they're going to have a tough
We the
battle
people.
against Rotana. So that's one thing that we have in the pocket that we would rather sign for Rotana rather than sign for UMG. So now Rotana, backed by Warner Brothers, what was it?
Time Warner.
Time
Warner.
Warner. No, it wasn't Time Warner. What's it called?
It was Warner Music.
Warner Music. There
Yeah.
we go. So كلهم Warner.
Yeah.
كلها نفس الجماعة.
My bad.
So with them backed up by them, now they have also
A competitor in the market.
they have the information. If I can finish my sentence, Shamsi, they have the information of how everything's being done abroad. So whatever UMG is bringing in, Rotana already has it.
Plus, Rotana already has a foothold
Exactly.
in the
So
Arabic
Rotana
market.
will still keep giving them a pushback. Then it's going to be interesting to see what these guys are going to do. Are they going to say, you know what? We're having a hard time with Arabic. Let's go push the English one now. Let's get all these wannabe hip hoppers. First off, the guys in Kuwait are going to sell out real fast.
I think that
The guys in Bahrain, they're going to sell out real fast. Most of the guys in Dubai are going to sell out real fast. The majority are going to sell out. This is going to be the issue that we have. Me and Turk sat down the other day. He showed me a 20-minute, half an hour clip of a Kuwaiti rap battle in Arabic.
Oh God,
Why?
because it's funny. Because it is fucking funny.
In a good way or
No, in a really bad way.
Really sad. Really sad.
Like, it was terrible.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank God I was 4 years old.
Thank
Yes.
God I was there.
No, you were sleeping right here.
Mm,
Thank God I wasn't here, like,
Yeah.
focused with you guys.
Yeah.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Shamsi sleeps among men.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
in tights. Oiled up.
Not recently.
So what's the name?
Oh.
Well, anyway, good luck to everybody. We'll stop with this sadness. We're
No,
done
no,
with
but-
that. No, we're done. We're done with that. We're done with that.
Okay.
I don't have this conversation. I'm throwing him on the phone.
No, but I mean, it's happening, It's happening.
Mayday, mayday.
And this is us, shedding a light on the current state of affairs.
The thing is, I don't want to give out so much information to people who do not deserve it.
Like, yo, we talking.
And by that, I mean record labels.
Yeah, we talking. Everybody's listening or not.
Oh, no, they are. You know who they are. Yo, what was breaking news today?
Today
A few
we
minutes
had
ago, 3
a
hours ago, actually.
great announcement. So the Crown Prince has announced the launch of
Crown
a
Prince MBS CPCP.
yes, he has announced the launch of a brand new project in Al Ula. It's called the Journey Through Time Master Plan. Okay.
Why do you have to change your tone of voice for that one, my guy?
because
This
I'm
is his
reading-
The
official
journey through
Yes,
time,
because I'm reading.
master
The
plan.
Journey Through Time Master Plan
Again, same voice though.
was developed under the
Was
leadership,
developed.
under the leadership
They
of the
were
Crown
developed
Prince.
into that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Can I finish my sentence, please?
Okay.
Okay.
It was developed in the valley.
Developed under the leadership of the
Alula?
Crown Prince and
Yeah.
the guidance of Prince Bedr, the Saudi Minister of Culture and the Governor of RSU.
Shout out MOC.
Amr al-Madani, CEO of RCU, told Arab News that the master plan has been envisioned as a way to capture the deep-rooted essence of what Al-Ula already is, an oasis of unique culture, an oasis. What did I
Thank
say?
you. Thank you.
What did I say?
Osis.
An
Osis.
okay.
Osis.
An oasis of unique culture, heritage, nature, and community, while curating a timeless legacy with stories of the past to inform the future and open new chapters in Al-Ula's unfolding history. This is a great project. So basically,
This is the thing you just showed us.
this is the video we just saw. Yeah,
Yeah.
like half an hour ago. 5 districts, each focused on a particular heritage site and strung out along the spectacular Al Ula Valley, will together tell the story of the past 2 millennia. The districts will be connected by a 20-kilometer wadi of hospitality, a green pedestrian spine, which together with a 46-kilometer low-carbon tram line will connect the 5 sites to Al Ula International Airport. So basically, there's a pedestrian route that's going to take you throughout all 5 districts.
You're gonna walk through a valley, going through history.
basically
You're gonna walk through 7,000 years.
a journey, like a literal journey through history.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Journey through time. That's exactly what it's called.
Yes. And basically, there's going to be a tram that's going to be connected to the airport that takes you like stops throughout the whole region. There's going to be a network of trails snaking through the Green Valley, will allow visitors to explore on foot, bicycle, or horse.
Hold up. The tram is connected to the airport from the valley, or the whole
I
Al
think-
Ula district or
I-
Ala.
I think
Like
you
area.
You
I think this
arrive-
is going to be the main Al Ula district now, because they're going to rebuild the old Al Ula and go from there. So whatever's Al Ula right now, اللي هو تقم ميدان صالح and stuff like that,
Mm.
I think from there going forward.
So, but that's one of the.
There's a
regions.
map for
Yeah,
it.
There's one of the regions. So the journey through time will begin south of the valley at the Old Town district. Okay.
There you go.
So the Old Town is basically العلا القديمة before people move to the modern city.
Mm.
Right. From there, people will go through the site of the ancient city of Dadan, which is Madan Saleh, the precursor to Madan Saleh.
Okay.
So before Madan Saleh was
Interesting.
built. Between 600 and 200 BC, Dadan flourished as the capital of the mysterious Dadanite and Lihyanite kingdoms, whose fortunes rested on the control of the incense trade routes that passed throughout the valley. District 3, Jabal Ikma, is going to be an open-air library of petroglyphs, which will give visitors a first glimpse of the thousands of ancient rock art sites and inscriptions to be found throughout the valley and beyond. So you're basically going through different civilizations because all of these locations might be near each other, but happen over a span of a couple of thousand years.
Mm.
Which is fucking awesome, by the
It's
way.
amazing.
Like this
This is amazing. This is amazing.
like I'm so excited.
This
for all
sounds
of
like an
honestly.
experience I'm down for.
Again, I need a house in Neom. Back to episode 3.
Close by. The next stop on the journey will be the Nabatian Horizon, a cluster of cultural assets mirroring the Nabatian architecture and the perfect curtain raiser for the last and most spectacular of the 5 districts, the ancient city of Hijra, which in 2007 became Saudi Arabia's first UNESCO World Heritage Site. So you end the journey at Madan Saleh, basically. All throughout the way, you're going through like the different areas that have.
So
all the-
Madan Saleh is the most modern location.
basically.
Wow.
As at Petra, which was also created by the Nabatians, many of the tombs at Hijra feature spectacular carved facades. However, unlike at Petra, many of the facades also carry dated Nabatian inscriptions, and in many cases naming the dead and offering a unique insight into the lives of people. So basically, the quality of the archaeological sites in the area is crazy. It's nowhere near anything else in the region.
Untouched.
Untouched
That's
when it
dope.
comes to this kind of civilization. When it comes to this civilization.
Mm.
And this is basically what they've been doing for the past 10 years. They've been digging in the ground, trying to get all of these, inscriptions and tombs, and
Prepping for this kind of thing,
pretty much,
which is
basically.
beautiful.
The master plan also envisages 15 cultural assets that will act as landmarks throughout the 5 districts. These will include galleries, museums, an oasis living garden, and in salute to Al Ula's role as a crossroads of ancient trade routes, an incense road market. So literally taking you back to the past.
Nice.
What else is
amazing.
going to be there? There's going to be one more thing. Another key part of the development will be the revival of the cultural oasis of Al Ula Valley. Throughout research and innovative solutions from water management to irrigation and land use, the replenishment of the cultural oasis will be a key element of the Journey Through Time master plan. The most intense regeneration efforts will focus on a 9 kilometer heart of the ancient oasis, the green lung of Al Ula, connecting Old Town, Dadan, and Jabal Ikma, which will trigger a major expansion of Al Ula's green and open spaces. They're rebuilding the city. They're rebuilding the whole.
Reimagining,
Reviving. They're
reviving, and reimagining what tourism is.
Yes, because all of this is supposed to be sustainable. All of this is supposed to be low carbon, like as low an imprint as you can have on this kind of area.
So for anyone going to anyone who has a tourist experience that is different than just a city, you're competing in that market right now.
80% of Al Ula County will be designated as nature reserves with key flora and fauna to be introduced.
Nice.
You're not there to walk through concrete. You're not there to, go to a mall or a supermarket. Or no, no,
Yeah,
no, no,
yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah.
You're there to enjoy nature. You're there to appreciate history. You're there to just, be in the outdoors, basically. And that's, I think, a key part of the offerings, the hotel offerings that they're going to be having, or not the hotel offerings, the accommodations, let's say, is going to be like, camps and canyons and ranch style living, basically,
Okay.
as opposed to like going to, which will be available as well, like the fully serviced hotel type of experience.
It's going to be definitely full service, but it's not the glass towers you'd expect in any city.
Yes,
You're talking about something that is environmental and integrated into the
something that fits within
the region.
the cultural
Yes.
and natural element of the whole region.
CP has been doing a great job when it comes to Al Ula.
Mm,
As
I
in,
agree.
like, this could be a good tourist area. Let's drop a Marriott and let's get this party
No, it's
started.
much bigger than that. It's not
No,
just,
we know that. That's
yeah.
not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about imagining what the idea of tourism could be.
the vision, literally vision
Exactly.
of what
And this is
it
part
could
of that.
be.
Yeah, and this
Because
and it is becoming.
at the same time, I remember who said this. I was like, who wants to go to Europe anymore? Everybody's been going to the same thing over and over and over
I
again.
think it was you.
I think it was me. I just I just
you
remember.
just quoted
Yep.
yourself.
Yes, I just
Yeah.
quoted myself.
Yeah.
I
Wise
quoted a
man
great
once
man.
said-
Well done.
Yeah.
I quoted a great man.
Not surprising. Great.
Seriously, why the fuck should I go to Europe again? There's nothing. When you go to London, you go see family.
True.
When you go to London, go buy comic books and, like, I don't know, take pictures.
True.
Seriously, like, it's been the same thing over and over again. When we travel, we're not really traveling. We're just doing the same thing we did somewhere else.
I think like the whole idea of, maybe I don't know if I'm going to be wrong or not, but the whole idea of tourism post COVID needs to be changed as compared to what it was before.
Thank you. Can you give me the data statistics they came up with this conclusion?
No. I mean the idea of
My
tourism.
feeling.
My feeling.
إحساس؟
My feeling. Yeah.
إحساس؟
My feeling. Exactly. إحساسي. هذا الكيس.
Okay.
هذا الكيس.
Yes.
طيب قفل كيسك لو
Okay.
سمحت.
No, but
What do you mean?
A
What do you
lot
mean?
of okay, so a lot of, I think we've talked about this before. A lot of countries or cities, particularly, have been complaining of over tourism. Right?
Who?
Venice, for an example.
Venice,
Okay.
my guy.
Venice is a great example.
You're not going to hear about them in 5 years. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
They're gonna be
Yeah.
sinking.
They're gonna be
Okay.
sinking, and-
Oh, so you're saying that Venice cannot control the amount of people that can come into the city?
They can,
Then why are they complaining if they can?
but they're complaining about the idea that tourism, which has become something that they're very dependent and reliant on, has now led to the situation where the city is being negatively affected because of something that they're extremely reliant
Okay.
on.
Yes.
You're telling me that someone in Venice is saying that, and it's not a government official.
I'm telling you that
This is not a government saying, "Hey, we have a problem here." You're saying people are saying because of so much tourism, it's affecting everything around them, and that's why there's a complaint. But it's not tourists complaining. It's not the country complaining. It's not the municipality
No, it's
complaining.
actually-
It's the people
the
complaining.
the people that live in the city.
Okay, that's something else.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking you.
No,
You're
it's
saying
the complaint is coming from the people
exactly.
living
Be
within the
specific
city.
where the
Yeah.
complaint is coming from.
The people that live within the city, the people that call the city home, are being negatively affected because of the city's reliance on tourism. Now,
But it's very funny you say that because those same people who live there have been complaining that we got fucked because of COVID because there's no more tourism.
It's something they're dependent on,
it's
but
a
it is
double-edged
killing
sword.
them
It's a
at the same
double-edged
time.
sword.
And if it's killing you, that goes back to the municipality and the governor to control that.
Now,
You're telling me about a problem that can be controlled.
Now, what I'm telling you is this is something they've dealt with because they've always been a tourist destination. When we started working on all of the projects we're working on, and we started talking to experts from our world in order to understand what is the right direction to proceed in, one of the things we've kept in mind is the idea of always keeping the tourist areas that we are developing sustainable and not
Mhm.
having over tourism or not having negative effects on the environment and on the places themselves. And I think
Yeah, but that was the plan for the whole Northwest territory. That was the plan for
and
it.
that's a great
That-
plan. Yeah,
That's a
Yes.
good thing. That's
Yeah.
what
But
he's
it's not
highlighting.
that's not the plan for Riyadh.
Riyadh is different.
Nah.
No,
That's what I'm trying to explain to
Riyadh
you.
is different.
Riyadh is already a metropolis, my guy.
True.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
So when
something
they're
that's-
looking at the Northwest, it's not they're thinking, hey, let's do this different. No, they're thinking, okay, how can we give something from what's already available without it losing its soul?
And keep it sustainable. And not negatively affect whoever is already there, because this is something that at the end of the day,
The keeping it sustainable part, I have a problem with that.
why
Because no matter what you're doing now, technology will evolve and there's going to be a new method of sustainability.
making things better.
So whatever this big thing that you would do right now in order for you to keep it low carbon and so on, there's also has to be room for
expansion.
upgrades.
But even now, like the idea that the master plan has a pedestrian route and a tram tells you, yo, we don't want any cars here. Like, this is not what that is. This is a different experience than what you're used to, than what you can find anywhere, basically. And this is what I'm excited for. This is what I'm really looking forward to see.
We'll see how it looks like at the end. I'm really
I think it's going to look crazy, honestly. I think it's going to look. It's a journey through time, my guys. Like, how are you not excited? Like, I'm really.
no, we are
about
excited.
this.
We're just waiting for it. Here's the thing: like in 10 years, we're gonna forget what's going on. Like we're not gonna remember what happened.
What do you mean? In what sense?
With all these new things, all these new projects popping
True.
up, this city's gonna look different. Everyone's gonna look different, except if you're in Sharqiyya. If you're in Sharqiyya, you're gonna stay the same.
Yep.
تستاهلون
Fortunately.
تستاهلون
Yep.
ليش
يستاهلون.
ليش
يستاهلون.
That's
خلى رامكم ينفع.
إيه، خلي رامكم تفتحكم. أيوة، exactly. Sleeping at 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. مع نفسهم.
حرام.
Well, they've had a different lifestyle for a minute.
إيه، فرنا في كورنيش all day long.
Wow.
Yes. Hey, I can say that.
أنت واحد
You
منهم.
can't say
I
that.
used to be
Exactly. No. You were a guest.
I think I was there for more than.
No,
enough
you were a
to be-
guest.
to
No,
be
you were a
like
guest. No, you were a
happy,
guest. So if you go to a country and you study college, are you part of that country? Oh, you're one of those people who go عندنا في أمريكا.
Yeah, some of those people.
Ah, he's
who
one of those?
exist, my guy.
Oh,
yeah.
Hisham is one of those people عندنا في
Yeah,
أمريكا.
definitely. Like, I lived there. كان عندنا في الخبر كان في أشياء. I was a citizen of the city, bro. What are you
Okay.
talking about?
No, you weren't. Did you get back to the city? That's not the point. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. ما عندك سالفة وقاعد تفلسف.
أنا ما أدري عنك.
قفل كيسك
أنا
لو
ما أدري
سمحت.
عنك.
You are not one of us.
Okay,
Whatever
أحسن.
us is. Good question. You want to play this first? Nah, I won't play this later on. I have a question for you.
Oh, now we get to the question.
Yeah, for both of you.
Okay.
You scared?
I really hate his questions, my guy.
No, just a simple question.
Sure, go ahead. Ask me a question.
Are you guys okay
Okay.
with your? How can I word this so you guys don't get in trouble?
Word it
Yes.
nicely, please.
Yes, your future wives.
Mm.
Mhm.
Would you guys be annoyed if they have friendship with male colleagues?
Annoyed? I don't think so.
Why?
Why would I be annoyed? Define friendship.
Okay, first off, no, that's on you.
Okay.
You define that. Don't make me
That's
give you all
fair.
the answers.
Why are you so defensive?
No,
No. He's doing because I hate when he tells me define. No, I'm not defining nothing. I'm asking you the question.
I
I
don't-
want you to
I
answer.
don't think I would be annoyed, but that depends on the level of relationship and the kind of friendship. Because if she has friends that she grew up with or people that she's known for a very long time, I don't feel it's my right to ask her to cut off, contacts with somebody that is part of your life.
True.
So-
Relationship is based on trust.
exactly.
So basically, you're telling me
Relationship
that,
ba-
hey,
a relationship is based
hey,
on trust.
when I met you, whoever you knew, it's all good. No one else new comes along.
No, that's not what I'm saying. No, that's not.
That's
what I'm
exactly what you just said a second ago.
No, I mean, I was thinking of it in that context. In that context, no. In the context of you going to work and having colleagues and people that you enjoy going out and spending time with, fine, sure, maybe here, I don't feel like I should have a problem with it, but at the same time,
I don't care about.
Mm.
See, I don't like the.
Hey.
I don't like that. I don't think I feel. No, I'm asking you. It's happening right now.
It is.
Right now, you're a
Yeah.
guy who gets jealous. So how would you approach that?
I think all men get jealous.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Trust
No,
me.
it's- no,
Trust
there's-
me.
There's known to have.
Man, trust me, man. There's the people I know, and alhamdulillah, صح العافية. Alhamdulillah, صح العافية. Let me look at the camera. Alhamdulillah,
Okay.
الصحة
It depends
والعافية.
on your relationship. That's like how you feel about your partner, basically. And let's just look at this from a realistic lens right now. The social barrier between genders hanging out with each other is disappearing.
Definitely.
It's blurring, but it's heading towards the direction where it's disappearing.
Okay.
So you can't really say, "Oh, I'm a guy. I'm only gonna hang out with guys," and she's a girl. She's only gonna hang out with girls. That is definitely gonna change. Whether it's from like work colleagues, it's already changing. From friends, you see it already changing. But you can't have that. That
Rigidness, I think.
You can't say you can't have that, but you should evolve.
exactly.
But
We are evolving as a society. You should evolve with that society.
I mean,
because I had this conversation with someone.
I mean, just to put that point, like if you asked me that question 20 years ago, my answer I think would have been different.
I didn't ask you about 20 years ago,
Yeah.
Shamsi. I asked you about now.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was very specific.
now.
Yes.
I'm not going through history.
Yeah, now the way we came up and the way we grew up, it's completely fine, and that's how like the
No, but
circles.
a lot of people
You're
would disagree
completely
with
wrong.
you.
You are
saying
completely
we-
wrong.
A
No,
lot
no,
of people
no, no.
would disagree with you today, but in 10 years, they might change their mind.
True, true.
Just like women driving. Are y'all
Yeah.
dead? Men, are y'all dead? Y'all didn't die, did you?
The men that had a problem with it.
Yeah, it was like, oh, there's gonna be a lot of accidents. All
I mean,
now,
people were.
now it's like normal.
Exactly. People.
Anyway, back to the point. I had this conversation with a friend of mine.
Okay.
Okay, whose wife is employed, and she has male colleagues, and he had an argument with his wife,
I
and
thought
she
you went
said,
like, "كيف تخليها?"
"No, me?
Okay,
Nah, come on, you know
fair
me.
enough.
I'm a hoe."
Yep,
So
you are.
I was like, "Okay, what's the problem?" He's like, "I confronted her." I was like, "Oh, nice. This has to be fucking amazing." Tell me what happened, and tell me why you're staying in a hotel. He was like, she made a good point to him. She was like, yo, you go to new jobs and meet new people and you make new friends. And that's fine.
True.
Why is that a problem for me? Then he made another good point.
Okay.
He was like, Hadid, you know guys around here. You know guys how sneaky they are, how they act like they're friends and they're helping you out and they're minding their business and giving you your space. They're just playing the waiting game.
Also, might be true.
Yeah. Well, I just described Shamsi to you guys,
Yep,
by the
yeah,
way.
you
That was
did.
just Shamsi. Shamsi just sits there and waits until you fall off. Like, hey, I saved you.
but-
Low hanging fruit.
Again, we go back to the point that
Let's
a
go.
relationship is built on trust, right?
Habibi, we say that. People say that. You say that. I don't think you were ever put in a position when you had to make that decision. Is this about trust or not? I don't think so. You can be naive and say, yeah, it's about trust. You can do that.
Okay.
But the reality is, when you say it's about trust, it means you do not even pay attention to that because you trust that this person is on the same page with you. It means you don't even see that.
Yeah, true.
If you see that, which everyone does, okay, 98% does, because we're the 2%ers, okay? You get what I'm going with
Yeah,
this.
things get messy a little.
Yeah, but this is assumed. This goes back to the mentality of like the men are represented by bears and women are represented by salmon, and I don't want to have a salmon
Okay.
in
All
in
right.
a field of bears.
Let me explain.
basically.
This is the equivalent
This is-
into حلاوة
بالضبط، yes.
مغفلة.
مغفلة.
My Arabic is fucked up. I have no idea who's bears. Predators.
Exactly, it's the same
Yes.
thing, but it's not. You gotta. We're all bears, my guy.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know what terms that is.
But no, that's not okay. that's a
First
good
off, okay,
term.
you're a
Okay.
bear and Sham's at the bottom. So
Okay,
listen.
fair
Listen.
I'm a lone wolf. Excuse me.
That's not what I meant. That's
You're
not
on
what I
all
meant.
fours?
Okay.
Anyway,
Anyway.
listen. We always say it's about trust, okay?
It is.
But let's be honest. You say that, but I don't think you were ever tested in that.
You're saying, okay, you
Maybe
trust your
not.
partner, but you don't trust who your partner is interacting with.
Yes.
That is a problem. But you have to trust that your partner is able to deal with that kind of person.
Okay. See, again, I'm with you on that. I am not looking at what he said about guys because we know that. Again, trust is me trusting that you know what's best, that you understand what's happening around. If you educate your partner about how much assholes are in the world and that you are one of them,
Okay.
they'll get an idea
of what assholes are like and how
Exactly.
assholes,
And how assholes act.
and how to react.
Someone I know who should remain nameless wears a wedding ring.
Okay.
When she forgot her wedding, she lost her wedding ring. I think it was she forgot one of the two. Guys started approaching her at work, and one of them asked, "He's like, oh, you took off your ring.
Okay.
Why would you ask?
Why would you even notice?
Why would you pay attention to
Yeah.
the hand?
Why would you even notice?
Exactly.
Because you already have an agenda that you want to.
Exactly. And that person is straightforward, doesn't do anything, doesn't say, doesn't talk.
How did she
Speaks when spoken to. Like
Okay.
she gets her head down, she does her work, she's just looking up.
Hmm.
All right. And and that's what you get. So you do have these assholes who there. So if you
definitely do.
the same way when you want to have kids, you want to tell them there are predators like Shamsi around. You show them a Skeet. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Hold on.
It's like when you teach the kids, like, there's bad people around, and you show them, like, hey, if someone does this, you explain to your children, you prepare them for the world. But if
your partner is already prepared for the world. You're not talking to a kid here. You're talking about an adult, an educated adult.
But at the same time, not everybody has had the same experience.
You have a certain perspective on males as a male. You have an insider perspective.
True.
I get that.
Yes.
And they have an insider perspective on females because of they're females.
But
so you tell me the majority of the country are with you on this.
No, hell no.
Okay, that's what the hell I'm talking about, Turks.
yeah,
I'm not talking about the 2%ers that understand what's going on. And let's be honest, even those girls that do understand, they're idiots. The same as the idiot the guys. Let's be honest. Let's not play around here. We know a bunch of idiots.
we know a lot of it.
Yes.
Okay.
See what I mean?
We know a lot of it.
So let's not act like, hey,
We're not
No,
talking
we're
about-
politically correct. Let's be honest.
No,
We
they're all
know
idiots.
a bunch of idiots.
Everyone is an idiot until proven otherwise. That's something that we can't.
We know girls who got guys to divorce their wives and marry them.
That's what I was gonna tell you. Those assholes exist on both.
We know that. But that's, again, you trust a partner and then things can go sideways if you're not paying attention. My point of view, you should pay attention.
Of course.
Always pay attention. The same way that she needs to always pay attention. And at the same time, support. If you see something weird, what was that campaign? If you see something, say something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Snitch. Okay.
raise a flag.
Exactly. Say, yo, this sounds like this.
What's going on?
And let them and have the conversation.
and that
Rather than saying, I'm gonna stay back, then shit hits the fan. You're like, yo, I noticed it from day one.
I trust.
But I thought you were smart.
I think another key part of relationship, succeeding and evolving beyond these kinds of things is having that open line of communication,
Definitely.
being able to always talk these things out.
There's a lot of exes watching this here, which happens. Like, where's that line?
I hope not.
Where's that line of communication?
You live and you learn, man. You live and you learn. Honestly, you do. You live
Oh
and you
my
learn.
god.
So like that, there is pillars.
Here's the thing, Champsy. I'm explaining to you something. As someone that you've never been in a very, very long relationship. Like
That's
a week.
That's a backhanded slap. my
Exactly.
guy.
Oh, Tayyip, let me explain to you. Saying those things and living them are two different things.
Sure.
There's a lot of footballers. There's not a lot of Cristianos or Messis. There's shitload of footballers. There's professional footballers who are not Cristiano and Messi. And they're considered stars. There's a reason for that. The work attitude of putting the work in, working on a relationship, is every day. It's not every now and then when I remember. It's every day. And it's going to be every day to the day you die. It's a work. It's a long ass
Sure,
work.
that's what
So when you say like, hey, I should trust, no, it's not because you trust this person fully means that you should put your hands off. That's how you lose control.
That's how shit hits the fan.
Yeah, because you're like, yo, I didn't do anything. I left you alone because I trust you. Like, oh, now you're here? And then like you figure out that there was a lot of times that you should have been there, you were never there. You only got yourself to blame. You can't blame someone else.
True.
You fell asleep at the wheel.
That's
So it's easy to say those words that sound nice, but let's be realistic. That's why it's different between experience and conversations. You give me conversations. I don't hear no experience. Guys who have experience right now looking at me like, preach.
Like-
I've been working nonstop and it's never done.
Why are we having this conversation, Aslan? No, that's fair.
I
that's
am
fair.
making it so awkward to a lot of couples that I know that are watching this right now.
I see.
but
I hear a
it-
lot of spoons clinging.
Oh no, there's like swords, my guy. All right?
Clink, clink.
Facts. So the honest truth is you can never
Mm.
put your eyes to the corner and say, yo, man, khalas, I'm just gonna relax. I'm not gonna look. All is good. No. So when he told me the story, I blamed him. I don't blame her. I blame him.
Was he actually at a hotel?
I'm not gonna say where he was.
That's important.
I'm not gonna say where he
That's
is.
important. Somebody's couch somewhere.
So, yeah, I really hope so.
Over there.
All I can say is he was not here.
Are you
He was,
sure?
yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, he was not here. But I told him, like, it's your fault. Like, to me, it's your fault. Why? I was like, was she angry? He's like, yeah. I was like, it's your fault. Automatically. She didn't get angry to defend herself. She got angry at something else. You just didn't take the time to figure out what the hell it was. Now, if she got angry because you caught her off guard and she did something wrong, that's a different conversation.
You don't know that.
Again,
Hmm.
you can't say I don't know that because I can't expose a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm telling you that, hey, I'm telling him, not you,
Mm.
that you should have stayed around for round 2, took more punches, and tried to figure it out.
I-
Not because when you're fighting about one subject, it's very touchy.
Like you actually need to go through the conversation.
Yeah, exactly. You have to.
It's a
Okay,
Communication issue.
this is how you feel. Okay, now I understand. But you also need to trust that I know these things. Even if you think she doesn't know, and she tells you I know, ahem shay that you said it.
You got it out of your system.
Yeah, you got it in
and
your
have-
system.
and
You got confirmation.
Yeah.
Go about your day.
ولا تصير في خاطرك and you're just
Yeah, don't bottle things up.
See, the problem here in Saudi for all of us, we've never had the relationships where it was, hey, both of us have jobs. This is all still new.
that's true. Very
Okay?
true.
And I have to trust that you can get to work safe, that the kids can get to school safe, and that we can get back home safe. You have to trust each other on doing things. In order to do that, you have to be a unit. And once you're a unit and both of you are down, you still need to have that open line of communication. Yo, this is how I'm feeling, even if there's nothing wrong. But this is how I'm feeling.
Touching base.
Yeah,
always.
like, yo, what's going on? What's
Keeping
happening?
in contact.
Exactly. You're feeling, yo, this phone call was kind of weird. Yo, this sounded kind of weird. And see the response you get. Rather than fucking just adding it up on your head over and over and over again, then the time you open your mouth, you already made so much fucking assumptions.
And you have so much shit on your plate.
Exactly. And you can start fucking just throwing shit against the wall. And that day I asked for dairy. That's what's gonna happen.
Almond
Yeah.
milk. I don't want almond
Exactly. Like, yeah, you used to put my slippers next to the bathroom door when I wake up in the morning. It's not there anymore. My guy. It's been 3 years. Now you just remembered?
So you're saying we've been conditioned to see relationships as a CEO CFO relationship instead of a partnership.
That's actually a good point. But who's the,
Traditionally,
but who's the CEO? God.
yeah, well, that's the problem.
Oh.
The point where the people
That's a very good question that I have to think about for a second. Because I don't want to just give out an answer like that. And
No, I'm
without
saying
me-
like the male is a CEO, the female.
I
is
think
CFO.
you're both
It's
investors.
been
You're both investing to the same thing. You're both equal investors. You have equal shares.
that's what relationships are.
That's what they should be.
That's what they should be,
Yes.
exactly. But traditionally, it wasn't always like
the
that.
traditional
Yeah,
model,
exactly.
A lot of times it was, but sometimes it's
Sadly,
not like
there's
that.
guys who are just like us, but still think traditionally.
There's plenty.
Yeah, I know. I know that. It's kind of weird. Like we go out together. We we join each other's
spend-
comfort places and
Yep.
stuff.
Yeah.
We touch tips.
We touch tips.
You all touch tips. I don't touch tips with anybody.
Yo, man.
I'm sorry. I couldn't resist.
So, asshole. And I just jumped along for the ride.
You're having fun, didn't you?
So, hey, I'm trying to be one of your people, Shamsi. I'm trying to be one of your people.
Not tight enough.
Not tight enough? See, I told you. Yo,
One
let's
star,
get back.
not tight enough.
Let's get back. 1-star review. By the way, I once saw a half-star hotel, and I sat there. I'm just trying to understand. How are you a half-star?
Got half a pool. That's all we got.
How are you a half a star?
You get to put your legs on a mattress, but your head's on the ground.
I swear to God, man, it was in front of a mall too. Like,
That's
damn,
That's
you couldn't
funny.
generate money. Anyway. So,
Guys are
Stupid.
idiots. Swear to God.
So anyway, it should be a partnership with both of you are invested. I agree
Yeah.
that most people are still like, they're thinking backwards. But also at the same time,
What does that mean, thinking backwards?
they think that a woman should just stay at home. Not specifically saying, hey, you have to stay at home. But their ideal wife is a stay-at-home mom.
Okay.
Okay, I have friends, who are businessmen. So businessmen look at the world totally different than you.
Okay.
If both of you are hustling, then you would love both of you to hustle together. If you're established, businessmen see it in a different way. So a friend of mine is, hey, you don't need to lift a fucking finger.
I can provide everything for you.
I will provide everything for you. But I want the house on point. I want the kids on point. I work super fucking hard, and I need those kids. I need to make sure that they're doing great.
CEO, CFO.
Okay.
Well, CEO, CFO is different positions.
COO, sorry.
That's different positions.
COO, not
COO.
CFO.
Yeah, my
Well,
bad.
anyway, so
Business term.
by the way, you guys are using it completely wrong. But
I know.
anyway,
I know.
so these men, they see that, hey, I can bring everything down. I don't need anything else. What I need is not to have a headache when I come home. Now, what's the problem with that? That way I see it.
What's the problem with that?
Because if you answer, I would have kicked you.
What's the
Okay.
problem with
The problem with that is that basically you're expecting her to be happy all the time. And when you come home, that she's happy to see you all the time and that she has no problems. Because what's going to happen is you're going to have a bad day at the office. You're going to come home, you're going to be grumpy. She had a bad day with the kids. And she comes to you trying to talk to you about her problems, but you're thinking about your job and your business. And you're not going to listen to her problems. Why? Because you expect from a wife to control everything in the house to make you happy. So when you come home, you're happy. So you're never going to listen to negativity.
That's not a partnership.
Again,
I think
that
that's
could also be a partnership. I have friends.
It's a different kind of partnership.
A friend of mine, his wife has her PhD.
Mashallah.
She's a stay-at-home mom.
You see it a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
But
say no.
That's what she shows.
It's- yeah,
That
it's a
sounds-
personal.
She's like, I'll run this whole thing until you run the whole thing.
that
It can
sounds
also
like
be a
a
partnership.
majority of Saudi families, by the way.
True.
That sounds like a very large percentage of traditional the families we grew up with.
I know.
you know?
That's what I'm telling you. Yeah.
And the idea of us, what you're saying, being investors, and this is the new trend, this is the new model, and this is something that I like. I have these discussions sometimes. These discussions come up, and when I bring up that point of view, people are like weirded out. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, why? No, that's not how it's supposed to be. That's not how it's done. That's wrong.
There's people our age who say that today.
Yeah.
Hey, let's be honest. In our circle, not a lot of people have open relationships with their spouse. They have a relationship with their friends, and they have a relationship with a wife.
And it's two
Dude,
different.
you see it a
separate-
lot.
Yes,
And
two
it's
different worlds.
separate relationships. Yeah, true. It's
I
very
know
true.
guys that have two personalities. They have the at-home personality when he's serious, dead serious all the time, beating the shit out of his kids by staring at them.
That's
Wow.
that's way too serious.
And the other one is, I don't care.
Mm.
You barely find the person in the middle.
You do, and it doesn't always work out. Like, we know that as well. Like, the people that come from that different perspective, where okay, it's fine that there's a big social group. We always spend time together. We travel together. We do. We're always activating or whatever together. And I meet somebody.
Activating.
Yeah, I meet somebody through that.
Okay,
Marketing,
activating.
I meet somebody through that social group.
Socializing, Shamsi,
Okay.
not
Like, I
activating.
was thinking like doing activities.
Activating.
It's like, going bowling or something.
Oh my god,
so-
is that a massager?
And
Keep going.
And you end up meeting somebody through that friend group. Okay, you find that this person is a good fit for you. You get married, and then what? A year later, 2 years later, within that same friend group, tensions grow, and jealousies start arising, and then sooner or later they split up.
Do you know why?
Like, we've seen this.
I'm not gonna say why. I'm gonna tell you some of the problem that a lot of people who are like us, who will get married, they miss out on a big point. A lot of people think their circle is very important even in their marriage. They don't understand that every circle that you have sooner or later is gonna die out. If
Mhm.
you and your wife are not on the same fucking page
every day.
every single day, you're gonna have problems. Do you know why? Because people around you sooner or later will disappear. Just look at your parents. Look how many of their friends from back in the day they have. Look how many business friends they have. Look how many of those business friends survive after they leave the business. Look how many friends survive. Don't even look far. Look at your uncles and aunts. How many of them are all sitting together every single day? the majority في العيد.
People got lives, man.
If they're in the same city on a Friday.
Yeah, people got lives.
Exactly.
People
People's
shit
got
to do.
lives, and you need to make sure that your life and your partner's life are intertwined.
Exactly. It's the most important thing.
Yes.
Your homies, fuck them. Seriously,
No, fuck you.
fuck
guys.
them. Why think I'm doing this? Because the only way they will stay friends is if we have a business together.
Unfortunately.
Because if we don't have a business together, I'm cutting your assholes out.
We have an.
I think we already did. You just dragged us back. Like, no, stop. Where are you going?
I need a little bit of friends.
I have an idea.
Look, I need friends, but I can't hang out with them every day.
I need business partners.
Grow a business. I see them every day for 8 hours, and I kick them
That's
out.
why we're here today.
Exactly, putting in the hours.
Exactly.
Well, anyway, I think this is a great conversation for others to have, not us.
Yeah.
I think we've had
At the end of the day, and to each their own. We can't really judge people.
to each their own.
They got to
True.
live their own
As
truth.
long-
And
True,
Yeah.
true. Live your truth.
I just want to say that I'm going to be questioned a lot of questions after this podcast,
Yeah, good
and
luck,
I
man.
want to say that I
It's all
did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
That I am okay 100%. My life is okay. Life is okay. There's no problems with anyone.
Uh-huh.
Salamati, it is.
Are you happy?
Ya Rab, salamati, ya Rab.
Are you happy?
I am happy.
We good?
I wanted to say something for what's the name? We were talking about religion. I totally forgot. It doesn't matter. But anyway, hold on to your loved ones. Hold them tightly.
Tell them you love them.
Hide them from Shamsi.
Mm.
Definitely. Shamsi is what's the name?
Sure.
Like a playboy. Like all the girls when they see him, they're like, "Damn son, I need you right now."
Mm.
All of them. All of
That
them.
red
See why
robe
he's
walking
laughing?
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like yo, I want that Elmo beard. Mm.
It's funny because it's true.
See, he answered himself, ladies.
Yo,
You know what's funny?
we have-
His face.
we have work
no,
to do.
No, we're going with this for a little bit.
okay.
So, Turks, how do you feel about Shamsi being a playboy that he is?
I mean, you see him. You know what kind of animal he is.
Like, you know, the handsome
Well
one,
groomed,
the handsome one,
well groomed,
well spoken.
broken glasses,
Mm-hmm.
thick as a
It's
windshield.
not broken.
Bro, your glasses is fucked
it's-
up.
it's
dude.
rearranged.
Some
Bro,
Don't
two-faced.
tell
Alright,
anybody.
but-
They
No.
haven't noticed.
Nobody notices.
Nobody
That's the problem.
Nobody
It's some
noticed.
two-faced
It's
shit.
two tones. Yes, you have so much money. You can't buy new
I
glasses.
have questions. No.
Uh,
I have things to do in my day.
Okay.
Okay. As
Okay.
you are well aware.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm
Okay.
focused on getting the best I can.
Hello.
5
I
minutes.
swear to
out,
God,
Store, man.
if next Tuesday, when I don't see you next Tuesday, and I know you have nothing next Tuesday, Ramadan.
See?
They don't make classes for Ramadan.
صح
يفطر.
صح صح
يفطر.
صح
Yeah.
صح يفطر.
The glass blowers go home.
Yes, exactly.
Glass blower.
The what?
The glass blowers.
That is you.
No, that's the people who
Oh.
make the glass.
You you have like a special type that you need.
Mm.
No.
Glass.
You go to the glass. You go to the glass.
What do you
man.
know? Glass.
Exactly. You go to the glass, man.
Just end this.
you
End
ask
this.
for
Like,
it.
You're out.
Please.
Shut the fuck up.
Please.
Shut up.
Uh,
Shut up. What else?
Peace.
Stop.
like that.
You're happy.